What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Queasy, and today I'm gonna go over my mossberg Maverick 88 and show you how much I've updated it since last time. So, stay tuned. What it is, YouTube gang, and this is it, my mossberg Maverick 88 12 gauge 20-inch barrel shotgun, chambered in 3-inch, so I could go 3-inch shells, which are the magnum rounds, or 2 3/4, which are standard 12 gauge rounds, and backtrack to the minis, so ammo is very diverse. But let's get into it, starting from tip to butt. Shut the fuck up. My bad, it's neighbor dog. Right here we have whoops, excuse my language please, I'm gonna try not to cuss so much. We have a bead sight, and honestly I don't care for iron sights much on a shotgun. I mean, they're dope, especially if you have like a tactical setup or version, but this bead sight is just butter. Like, you can't miss with it. It's just a small little dot, and it's very hard to miss, especially with this length. The pellet spread is very tight. Mine's very manual, or not manual, but my barrel is smooth, and I'm not able to put any chokes in it, but that doesn't bother me like at all, because I shoot good with it. I'm very accurate on it, very on target. You know what I'm saying? And what's good about this gun, or what's good about shotguns, especially 12 gauges, are just the best, honestly. If you start off, a 12 gauge is preferably, people start off shooting, they go with like a 22 caliber, which is like something hella small, you know what I'm saying? But it's still effective, still deadly, still fun to shoot, especially for noob starters. But if you're fun to start off hunting and you ain't got a lot of money and you're like, man, I just want something that's all around, this bad boy is all around. For self-defense, double aught buckshot, tear someone's arm off, you know what I'm saying? It's honestly one of the best self-defense weapons out there, because it's like 9mm small pellets basically flying out of out of this tube, and what's better, one 9mm little bullet thingy, or 6 of them things, you feel me? So let's get into it. All right, I didn't really do much to it. It's not stock or anything, you can kind of see that. I did add this Magpul forend on here, and I did add an action slide tube, because like you've seen in my other video, when I went hunting, which was a failed trip because we didn't catch anything or shoot anything, we didn't even, it was just bad, a whole lot of hiking, which was unexpected, but we're new to this, so it's all worth the experience and the adventure. But the 3-inch shells totally broke off the forend, because the other forend, which is not, doesn't look nothing like this, it's more circular round, like with grooves in it, it's all black, and it's molded by the action bar right here. It's not like 2 separate pieces like this, and this action bar and what it's connected to, which is the action slide tube, is all 2 separate pieces. But on the stock version of a mossberg forend, which is very synthetic plastic, it's pretty weak. It's melded onto it by this, and it broke, and I had to replace it. And if you check this out, this right here, I had to like file it down with like a little metal filer, serrate around all the edges, and then snap it off with a wrench, just to put this on, because it, as you can see, most shotguns, before I start, most shotguns have 2 action bars. They have one right here and one right there. My gun only comes with 1 port though, which is like right here and not right here, so I had to snap that off before I put this on, and I'm pretty sure it's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? They can't get mad at furniture. You know what I'm saying? And I put a heat shield on it, because that barrel does get hot after a while of shooting, you know. And honestly, it just makes the gun feel a lot wholer, you know. You just grip it, you know. It's a lot stronger. When you get the synthetic one, like the synthetic mossberg foreign, which is, I ain't gonna lie, pretty weak. It's very loose. This is kind of stable, especially with this being on here. So it's just nice and firm. You know, I didn't add really too much to it, but I did add this stock. I forget what it's called, but I know it's like a regular Magpul shotgun stock. And this one's pretty dope. It has like this stipple type of textured Magpul grip. Now that I'm looking at it, it's tiny Magpul logos and symbols, which is pretty cool. And especially to just add like some friction for your hand, you know. And I added this stock right here is pretty cool too. I'm pretty sure you can get attachments to put like a thing to rise the cheek, and they got versions for like hunting rifles. And then this one has like, you see this little thing right here? It's for like some sort of sling attachment. Same with this one. If you got like old school, just you know, old school sling, no little attachments, just, you know, a little swivel thingy. And this is right here. They have one for like one of those swivels or crap. Right, I don't know too much about it. And right here is the little screw recap on for your magazine tube. And you know, it's a nice gun, 20-inch barrels, like I said. Chamber is 5 rounds. And in California, you can only have 3 rounds, 2 in the chamber, 1 in the head. I don't know why. It's California. Gun laws kind of suck out here, but we got to make it work with what we got, right? Okay. And that being said, I'm almost done with this project, because this is a project, especially for my first gun. The only thing I really have to do on here is possibly put a sling on it, and maybe, because like I said, I don't care too much for like on this shotgun. I don't really care too much for like a red dot or anything like that up here, because it's already super accurate, you know. And the heat shield doesn't get in the way of the bead. You could see it. You know, great gun. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, I don't really care for too much like beats or red dots or whatever, iron sights. Well, for this, if I had a tactical shotgun, I want it. But this is just fine the way it is. I could put some rail attachment, which adds a Picatinny rail going up, and it kind of like hugs the frame right here, like it goes in through these little slits and stuff. And you know, it looks decent, you feel me? But yeah, and then what's cool about this forend, one, it feels great, feels nice, very strong, sturdy. Not to mention, if you haven't already noticed, M-lock attachments. A lot of y'all in the gun world know what M-lock is. Some people don't. It's just like this form of serrations that allows you to put a lot of attachable pieces onto it. Like, let's say if I was to get, you know, some tactical stuff on mine, I would want at least, let's see, I would want a flashlight, a laser, and then I'd want some sort of grip. I'm not too sure about angled grip, which when I do hold my gun kind of like that, it really adds off the pressure, you know, if you was to have a grip right here, because it's kind of like falling down, you know. It's just, you're just more sturdy, honestly. There's no way I could really explain that, but you just feel more sturdy than this. So I might think about getting that, but I would really like one that kind of like, there's like 2 hand stoppers, one going back and forth, so it could like fit my hand. I got pretty big hands, pretty big arms. With this, like I said, it comes with a bunch of cool little features. Not a lot, but you know, the stippledness for the grip, the sling attachments, and then you get risers. Let me see if I can try to show y'all them. Yeah, you get the risers. I had to put on 3 because I wanted to simulate the old, or not simulate, but simulate the length of the old stock, the original one I had, because it did feel nice. And when I first put this on, I had to take it back off and put all these on here because the length was just awkward to me. So yeah, I had to do that, but that's pretty much it. It's a great gun, great quality. It's old, honestly. Mine was made a while back, you know, but it was manufactured in Texas. Right here it says Maverick, right? Maverick Arms Incorporated, Eagle Pass, Texas, made in the USA. 88, 12 gauge, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these used to be like, a lot of parts and pieces used to be like manufactured overseas, and a lot of people don't like that because if it ain't American made, that sucks. But a lot of guns that aren't American made go crazy, like the Glock, or you know, some you feel me? I don't know too much, but I know there's a lot of guns out there, or firearms, that are made overseas and not in the US, and they go pretty good, like a Romanian AK or something, you know what I'm saying? Something out there, like, you know, American AKs are cool, but the Romanian ones and the ones out the way that's overseas where people actually use that stuff, can't get nothing better than it. You feel me? And let's see what else I got to talk about with this bad boy right here. Oh, this is the trigger. Trigger's ass, you know. I don't know if I could replace that, like, compared to other triggers. I wish I can get a 2-stage trigger. I might look into that, if possible, for something like this. A nice trigger with a reset on it or something, like, you know what I mean? Something nice with a nice wall. This one's just loose. Like look at that. So this might take up. You know, so I guess the trigger ain't really terrible. I can get over that. This is the take up. It just feels, you know, it's all right. But it's the take up. Boom. This is the safety pin. You know, a lot of shotguns have them like up here somewhere or whatever. This one has it right right into the trigger guard. You know, black is safe, red is danger. You feel me? Let's see. And I think next, I'm gonna show y'all how to take off the barrel plug in case you're, you know, it's the end of the world, fuck the laws, you gotta hold more rounds in it. Or if you move, right? When you move, you get out of this shit state, or not this shit state. Actually, no, it kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, it's liberal as hell. A lot of people hella soft. No one likes firearms. It's hard to go outdoors and do outdoorsy stuff like hunting and fishing. There's just so many laws and regulations that just makes it impossible for some, and like really bad. And if you're 21, you know, can't really own a handgun until you're 21 out here. And even to like do hidden concealed carry, you have to like get a letter from the sheriff and do all this paperwork bullshit, and it makes the process hard for God-fearing, loving Americans. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I am. I'm just product of my environment, trying to spread the good word, maybe talk to my communities like, hey man, all that ghetto crap, all that dumb shit, nigga, it ain't worth it, bro. There's a whole lot of stuff out here, you know, all of us together. Add some unity, add them, tell them about their firearm knowledge. You ain't got to go out there and get illegal straps, because some people do, you know what I'm saying, because it's hard. But enough of that. That's the topic for another time. I think I'm done, honestly. So, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Shout me out. Give me a follow on Instagram at OutDelQueasy, you know, and talk to me. Give me some pointers. You know, I'm open if I ever make mistakes, you know, correct me or whatever. You know, I'm here to learn and learn with y'all, basically, so we can learn together. You know, I hope to add more shooting content, range content, you know, some hunting content, survival skill contests, because I'm trying to put in some type of survival skills, you know, go out there and learn how to make a fire, make little huts or whatever, you know, just all the stuff you might need to be able to do, you know, about foraging and all that crap. Because, hey, being self-reliant nowadays in today's society, today's age, what's going on in the world is what's going to save you in the end. You know, if the world was to get messed over today and whatnot, a lot of people ain't prepared. 100 people on this block is not prepared. I'm probably more prepared than them because I got a little arsenal. You know what I'm saying? But survival skills, learning how to live without the internet or this system is the best way to live. You know, work for yourself. And once this shit, you know, goes up in flames, which it's looking like that's what it's doing. If you're an American, if you're patriotic, you pay attention to politics and stuff like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, you might want to start, you know what I mean, start loving your fellow man, you know, whether you're white, black, Asian, Romanian, whatever it is, bro. We all bleed the same red blood. We all die the same. We live the same. We breathe the same. You feel me? Ain't nothing different. Ain't no discrimination over here on my channel. You feel me? I love everybody, for real. But like I said again, you know, because I kind of messed up. That's it for today's video, y'all. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout me out, hit me up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go.
The way I grew up, life was hard. If you wonder why I treat you how I treat you, I got scars, chewing bars, robbing niggas for their cars. This life was ours. Daddy gone, you gon' end up robbing son like Denard. Throw a bullet at a nigga 50 yards. I got an arm.